believe that voting has been progressing very well at the John Taolo region in Kuruman. But to give us a little bit more about what's the over 14,600 voters there that are registered for special voting are going through, let's cross now to our reporter Neria Hlakotsa, who's there. Neria, thanks very much for joining us. 14,600 people registered to vote. How's it gone so far?
Good afternoon to you, Peter. Of course, we can see here in Kuruman, things are going smoothly. We have been traveling around the town since morning when the stations opened, and we haven't heard much complaints from people. Of course, people were just eager to know what is the process and what needs to happen. And of course, you need to remember, just in the Northern Cape alone, there's at least 70,000 people that have registered for special votes. And you can see already that is a double from last year's registration of voters. But here also we are hearing from the IEC itself saying that they are concerned whether they will actually manage to conduct all the votes that are expected, because they have doubled. They have more special votes than actually they had last year. But we are joined right now by the coordinator of here in the John Taolo region just to tell us more how it has been going earlier on and whether people are coming in, because one thing for sure, in this station alone, we've just seen only at least 38 right now of people that have been that have voted rather. How is the process going on? Aren't you worried that people are not coming in?
Not at all. I'm not worried. Even if it's 38 people out of 132, I'm however not worried, because we still have another day, which is tomorrow, and we still have a further day on Wednesday the 8th. So whoever has not managed to come in is able to vote on Wednesday.
And maybe when we just look at the progress from morning, that the Peter Kgobe, how has it been? Are you happy with the progress itself? Are you happy how things are going? Is it smooth process according to the IEC?
To us, it's a smooth process. We don't have any problem. Even outside for the home visits, things are flowing well. Things are also flowing well, as you can see around here.
But also, if you remember now, we've had parties, political parties, telling us that they were not happy. One of the parties was saying that their agents are not experiencing pleasure at some voting stations. How are you trying to deal with some of the problems that have been raised by various political parties?
I deal with problems as they come. Unfortunately, I haven't had any problem up to now. If there's any problem, I will deal with it. But probably because the reason why it hasn't arrived, it hasn't reached me, is because they could have probably sorted it out. Otherwise, if it's a big problem, I'm there to sort out.
There you have it, Peter, basically the IEC coordinator here in the John Taolo where Peter Kgobe saying it's all systems go, it is smooth, as much as it's going slower than expected. He's not worried, because he remains hopeful that more people will indeed come tomorrow also. And he was also earlier saying that some people will even resort to only coming on Wednesday. So that is what is happening right now, and people still trickling in here in this voting station, and we'll keep an eye out and see what happens until later on when the station closes.
Neria, thanks very much indeed. That's Neria Hlakotsa, who's reporting there from Kuruman, and special voting that's been taking place. And she says not a tremendous amount of activity playing out today, but there are 2 days. The electoral officer at that polling station saying that he's not too concerned, that there's 2 days before the main general elections, and even if you do miss those 2 special voting days, you still have an opportunity on the Wednesday to cast your ballot. So that's what's happening in the Northern Cape. Slow but steady. Not a great turnout, but there's still another day. So we'll find out from tomorrow whether the special voters took up their opportunity and what percentage. But after the break, we'll